Alright, welcome everyone to episode 1 of Tre Plays Jeopardy. Playing the Wii-U version of Jeopardy. Pretty solid.
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Woohoo!
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories.
Nice.
Belgium, Belarus, or Belize? The Old Testament.
Ooh.
Science.
Science, huh?
The short form. American history. And Steve Martin movies.
Ooh.
A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player 1, make a selection.
Steve Martin
Steve
movies
Martin,
for 1,000.
Owen Wilson, and Jack Black are competitive birders in this 2011 comedy.
Bird spotting.
Yes, player 3?
Oh, the
You
big
got
year.
it.
That's right.
Player 3, start us.
Oh.
After General Cornwallis surrendered at Yorktown, this American traitor accompanied him back to England. It's player 3. Right. Player 3, back to you for our next selection. In 1898, Americans were urged to remember the battleship named for this state. It sank in Havana Harbor. Here's the correct response. Maine.
Okay.
You get to pick again, player 3. This January 1st, 1863 document liberated...
Oh no. Has a weird issue where the sound will double, so... I'm gonna start again.
This is Jeopardy!
Get out of here, cat! They say that Sony doesn't make games for Nintendo. Look at that, Sony. Alright, we'll try it again.
Player 1.
Yeah!
Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny. Hi, everyone. Here we go. Jeopardy round. For this game, the categories are as follows. Belgium, Belarus, or Belize? The Old Testament. Science. The short form. American history. And Steve Martin movies.
Nice.
Player 1, where do we start? Steve Martin, Owen Wilson, and Jack Black are competitive birders in this 2011 comedy. Player 1?
A big year.
That's correct. Player 1, you pick again, please. Steve Martin and Bonnie Hunt are the parents of an extremely large brood in this 2003 remake.
Dozen? Something
Yes,
dozen?
player 3? You are correct. Player 3, make a selection, please, as we continue. Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy Chase were these title characters of a 1986 comedy.
What?
Here's what we were looking for. The Three Amigos.
Oh, I saw that. That's a
You
good
get to
movie.
pick again, player 3. In Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Steve Martin told him, "Those aren't pillows." It's player 1.
John Candy.
Correct. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 1, this 1987 comedy in which Steve played Fire Chief C.D. Bales was based on Cyrano de Bergerac.
Huh.
Player 3? Nope. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Played a fire chief, huh?
Here's the correct response. Roxanne.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Player 1, you pick again, please.
Like Pinocchio, his nose extends.
The largest in area.
Oh,
Player 1?
that'd be Belize.
No. Sorry.
Oh, I'm wrong.
Any other takers? Okay, player 3? Sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Belarus?
Yes, player 2. Good. Player 2, you start us off. This book says Noah's Ark was 300 cubits in length, making it about 500 feet long.
No idea.
Yes, player 3? Sorry. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's the response we were looking for. Genesis. Player 2, back to you for our next selection. The name of this one-celled protozoan comes from the Greek for change.
Protozoan?
Here's what we were looking for. Amoeba.
Oh.
Player 2, back to you for our next selection. Jacob and this other twin son of Rebekah even struggled against each other in their mother's womb.
Oh.
Player 3? Right, you've got some money again. Player 3, you start. In Samuel 28, the prophet Samuel appears to King Saul and predicts his defeat by this group.
I have no idea.
Here's what we wanted. The Philistines. Select again. According to the Bible, she was not only Abraham's wife, She was also his half-sister.
Well, that's just weird.
Okay, player 2. No. Anyone else? Okay, player 3. That is correct. Player 3, choose again. The farthest south. It's player 1.
Belize. It's gotta be Belize.
Right. Player 1, where do we start? It's part of the British Commonwealth of Nations. Let's hear it, player 3. No, that's not right. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
Is that Belarus?
Here's what we wanted. Belize.
Oh, okay.
Please pick again, player 1. It's landlocked. Here's the correct response. Belarus. We return to you, player 1. The most populous.
Belgium.
Let's hear it, player 1. Right you are.
I just guessed right there.
Please pick again, player 1. Let's go over to Jimmy.
On the sunward side of the Earth, these bands are compressed by solar winds. On the other side, they can stretch farther.
Let's hear it, player 3. That's correct.
Oh.
Player 3, start us. Every second, fusion reactions in the sun convert about 600 million tons of this element into helium.
Hydrogen?
Player 3? That's correct. Player 3, back to you. Frag, meaning to kill a fellow soldier, started as a short form of this term for a type of grenade. It's player 1.
Fragmentation.
Right you are. Player 1, you're in command. If your internist gives you a script, it's short for this.
Dollar?
Player 3? Yep.
Oh.
Player 3, make a selection, please, as we continue. After General Cornwallis surrendered at Yorktown, this American traitor accompanied him back to England. It's player 1. Yes.
I knew that from last time.
Player 1, you're in command of the board as we continue right now. Of the 3 basic rock types, the type that was once one form but has changed to another due to heat and pressure.
Sleet.
It's player 2. Yeah, good. Great, you're back into it now.
All right.
All right, let's get back into this. Player 2 has control. Edward Doisy won a 1943 Nobel Prize for synthesizing this hemorrhage-inhibiting vitamin. Isn't that special?
Okay.
Okay, player 3. That is correct. Player 3, make a selection, please, as we continue. Deuteronomy may mean second law, but it's this number book of the Old Testament.
Maybe 2?
It's player 2. Yes.
I don't know.
Player 2, start us. Buck, as in dollar, is short for this item once used in trade and barter. Player 2.
Furs?
That's it.
Oh, that makes sense. Buckskin.
Player 2. Pick again. A cab you drink is short for this word. Here's what we wanted. Cabernet. You get to pick again, player 2. A cab you ride in is short for this word.
Cabinet?
Yes, player 2. That
Cabaret?
is correct. Please pick again, player 2. In 1898, Americans were urged to remember the battleship named for this state. It sank in Havana Harbor.
Excuse me.
It's player 1. You are correct. A lot of clues, a lot of categories, player 1. In 1609, this captain was injured in a gunpowder explosion and lost his leadership role in Jamestown.
I don't know.
The correct response is John Smith. Please pick again, player 1. Answer
The double.
the Daily Double. You are currently in the lead. What are you going to wager? Answer this. The New Deal refers to the economic recovery and social reforms implemented by this U.S. president.
Was that FDR?
That puts you even further ahead. And we'll wrap up the board with this clue. This January 1st, 1863 document liberated all slaves in regions still under Confederate control. Yes, player 1?
Emancipation Proclamation.
That's right. Way to go. Okay, we have player 3 in third place, which means that player 3 will go first in the Double Jeopardy round.
Sweet.
Clues are worth $400 to $2,000 in these categories. Quotable movies. South Korea.
Oh, quotable
Yo
movies.
Holmes. Beekeeping. Sea life. And adjectives. Player 3, you start. This herring-like pizza fish is attracted by light, so it's fished at night. Player 1?
Anchovies or sardines? Must be anchovies.
Yep. All right, let's get back into this. Player 1. Here's Sarah to start us off.
Sad to say, walruses as well as elephants were often hunted to get this valuable material.
Let's hear it, player 1.
Ivory.
Good.
Let's go quotable movies.
My father assured him that either his signature or his brains would be on the contract.
Oh, I have no idea. I'm so bad with movie quotes.
Here's the correct response. The Godfather. Player 1, back to you for our next. There was a Stonehenge monument on the stage that was in danger of being crushed by a dwarf. Yes, Player 3? No.
Oh.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Oh.
We're talking about Spinal Tap.
Oh. Good
Player
movie.
1, you pick a... Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries. The correct response is Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Player 1, back to you for...
Daily double.
Answer. The first of the daily doubles. You are in the lead right now. Please enter your wager.
Let's do 800.
And the daily double clue. You can't handle the truth.
Oh, what was that Men of Honor? Can't handle the truth. Oh, no, it's not Men of Honor. That's a good movie too, though. Nope, it's on the tip of my tongue.
However, you keep your lead. Here's what we wanted. A Few Good Men. You again, Player 1. Spartans, enjoy your breakfast, for tonight we dine in hell. Okay, Player 1. Right you are. Player 1, you pick again, please. With more than 10 million people, it's the largest city in South Korea. Yes, Player 1?
Seoul.
That's correct. Player 1, you pick again. The 12th century book, Samguk Sagi, recounts the time when this religion came to Korea from India. It's Player 1. Correct. We return to you, Player 1. At the 2008 Summer Olympics, South Korea's Cha Dong-min won the heavyweight gold medal in this national sport. Yes, Player 1?
Chodong-un. They're wrestling.
No. Anyone else care to
boxing.
try to come up with a correct response? Okay, Player 2. Yes.
Oh, Taekwondo.
Player 2, make a selection, please, as we continue. This medicinal herb of the genus Panax is native to Korea. Okay, Player 3. No, that's not right. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Ginseng?
We're talking about ginseng.
Oh, it is ginseng.
We return to you, Player 2. MacArthur thought the battle for this port would end the Korean War. Didn't work out that way. Player 3? Correct. Player 3, you start us off.
Yo, Holmes.
This dogged Sherlock Holmes novel was published in 1902. Okay, player 3. No, that's not right. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
The Hound of Bakersfield?
Player 1?
Hound.
Right you are. All right, let's get back into the Napoleon of crime. He attempts to kill Holmes at Reichenbach Falls.
Oh, that's his arch nemesis, isn't it? Can't remember his name, though.
We're talking about Professor Moriarty. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. The skin of an octopus contains cells called chromatophores that allow it to do this when excited.
Change colors?
It's player 1.
Oh, camouflage. Uh, Change color?
That's correct. Player 1, you pick again, please. Shovel, slipper, and spiny are species of this creature of the order Decapoda.
Decapod. Shoe crab?
We're talking about the lobster.
Oh, lobster.
Player 1, back to you. This white whale, related to the narwhal, is the only whale that can bend its neck.
Oh. Whale?
The correct response is the beluga.
Oh.
You again, player 1. Answer. The other daily double. And you have the lead. You need to select your wager. Okay, here is the clue. A major concern for beekeepers is CCD, this disorder.
Cack. I don't know. Something something disorder.
However, you keep your lead. Here's what we wanted. Colony collapse disorder. Player 1, back to you. Holmes is outwitted by a woman in a scandal in this Central European kingdom.
Central European.
Player 3? That is correct.
Oh.
Player 3, where do we start?
Yo, Holmes.
It's the great detective's London address. Yes, player 1?
It's at 231. 1, 2. 2, 3, 1. Oh no. Pretty sure it's. No. That was 231.
Anyone
Baker
else care to
Street.
try to come up with a correct response? It's player 3. Nope. Sorry. Anyone else? Yes, player 2. That is correct.
Oh, 2-2-1.
All right, let's get back into this. Player 2 has control. In an 1891 story, Holmes solves a mystery concerning a league of men with hair of this color.
Blonde?
It's player 2. Good.
Okay. Red.
Please pick again. Player 2. This term for a group of bees refers specifically to the group that flies from the hive to form a new colony. Here's what we wanted. A swarm.
Swarm. Okay.
Player 2. Pick again. Drones don't sting, and queens only sting other queens. So only worry about these bees, 95% of a hive's population. Player 1.
Worker bees.
Yep. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player 1. Make us glands on a bee's abdomen. Convert the sugar in honey to this building material.
The glucose.
It's player 2. That's correct.
Oh. Wax.
Player 2. Make a selection, please, as we continue. Honey is produced by the evaporation of this drink of the gods that bees collect from flowers and then regurgitate. Okay, player 1.
Nectar.
That's correct. Player 1, where do we start? This 10-letter adjective, meaning extraordinarily great in size, comes from the Latin for to shake. It's player 1. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else? It's player 3. No, that's not right. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
Whew.
Let's hear it, player 2. Yep.
Oh, that makes sense. Tremendous
Where do we begin,
trimmer.
player 2? This adjective precedes grace in the name of a hymn. Okay, player 2. Nope. Any other takers?
Holy grace.
Here's the response we were looking for. Amazing.
Oh, amazing.
Select again. From the Latin for falling down, it's used to describe a tree that sheds its leaves annually. Okay, player 1. That is correct.
Deciduous.
Player 1, start us. This adjective that means weirdly frightening comes from the Old English for cowardly. Player 3? No, sorry.
Spooky.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Scary. Scary?
Let's hear it, player 2. No. Any other takers?
Scared.
Here's the correct response. Eerie.
Eerie.
And we'll wrap up the board with this clue. From the Latin for flowing, it means able to speak or write smoothly as a foreign language.
Fluent.
Player 1?
Fluid. Fluent.
That's it. Oh, sorry, Player 3. You'll not be progressing to Final Jeopardy. Final Jeopardy still to come. And here's the category. Historic purchases. You need to select your wager.
Historic purchases. We'll go 800.
And the clue reads, the English received this person from the Burgundians in 1431 for the sum of 10,000 francs.
$14.31, huh?
What did you say? And that will lose you. What did you say? With that correct response, you will gain. Congratulations, Player 2. You
Joan of
are
Arc was
our new
French.
champion. We'll see you next time.
I was just guessing. Alright, that's that episode of Tre Plays Jeopardy. Just wanted to play a casual game. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you on the next live